Beloved, let's surrender all to our God. Is your all on the altar of sacrifice? Is your all, does the Spirit control? Our theme still is coming to the end of ourselves. Coming to the end of ourselves. Giving up everything. Being on God's agenda and God's path. Coming to the end of ourselves. The first thing we look at is that coming to the end of ourselves speaks of humility and brokenness. Today we want to look at surrendering control. Coming to the end of oneself speaks of surrendering control. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, according to the NIV version. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Now, beloved, this verse encapsulates a profound theological truth about the nature of trust and reliance on God. The call to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, beloved, challenges the human inclination to rely solely on our understanding and wisdom. The theological insight lies in acknowledgement that God's ways surpass human comprehension. Get it in your head. God's way surpass human comprehension. And genuine faith, beloved, involves, surrendering our limited understanding to His infinite wisdom. Please, come to the end of yourself. Surrender control to Him. The passage emphasizes not only the act of trusting, but also the necessity of surrendering control to God. The phrase, lean not on your own understanding, suggests a deliberate choice to resist the temptation to rely solely on human wisdom, recognizing that God's plan and purposes often transcend our comprehension. Come to the end of yourself. Right here, the promise of a straight path conveys the idea that surrendering to God's guidance leads to a life directed by His divine order. What a God. What a God. What a God. Now, what's the application here? Let's make the application. Surrendering control involves a continual surrender of our plans, desires, decision making to God. It requires a conscientious effort to seek his guidance in all areas of life, acknowledging that his ways are higher and his wisdom surpasses our own. Stop being bigger than God. Come to the end of yourself. Some of us, why we get so much hurt, is because you're trying to control your life. Your life doesn't belong to you. And so, practically, this surrender can be expressed through prayerful decision making, seeking biblical counsel, and maintaining an attitude of submission to God's will. Now, great Jehovah God, we surrender our control to you. We give you thanks, glory, and honor in Jesus' name.